Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the NECA Scarface Tony Montana. Depicted from the movie Scarface, a fantastic movie. Al Pacino's one of his finest, I think. Surprisingly, I'm not a big Al Pacino fan, but I did like him in Scarface. I also liked him in Dick Tracy, which a lot of people hated. Down below, there's a picture of Tony Montana. Now, this would be the white-suited version of Tony Montana. Obviously, there was a blue-suited version. Reviews of both will follow. A nice back card depicting the poster, the front of the cover of the movie Scarface. Kind of like that black and white transition. On the back, as you will see, the white and blue suited version. It says Scarface is an unforgettable icon of money, power, and extravagance, with Al Pacino's mesmerizing performance as Tony Montana, one of the most ruthless gangsters ever depicted on film. The gripping 1983 crime epic has transcended generations, and its influence on popular culture continues today, with Scarface still widely perceived as the ultimate gangster film. And there are some scenes there depicted down below. Tony Montana in his finest moments, the end of the movie there. Awesome. It's a shame he didn't come with the Michelle Pfeiffer neglected cocaine-using wife action figure. That would have been a nice addition. What I am going to do is take a bit of a break. I'm going to get this opened up. When we come back, say hello to my little friend. We're going to be having a look at the Tony Montana figure. I had to throw it in there. I'm sorry. More to come, guys. Don't go anywhere. Out of package, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous figure of Tony Montana. He does come with a couple of accessories. For starters, he comes with a small pistol. Sadly, I think Tony Montana's biggest problem is not so much the women or the cocaine. Yeah, apparently it's the ability to stand. Is he going to stand? No, he's not going to stand. We'll just lay him down for a second. No, it's all right. You just stay there. We'll come back to you. His accessories he comes with is a small handgun. Not a lot of paint on it or anything like that. It's a single color, but nice sculpt on the handgun there. And then, of course, his real little friend. I love this. I love the paint, the brushwork that they've done on it. Just kind of giving it a worn look to it. As much as I would obviously display this with Scarface, Tony Montana, I would not likely display this one with the white suit. I likely will display it with the blue suit for obvious reasons. But yeah, really nice, really nice. Sadly, Tony Montana has no display stand. Display stand would have been nice, again, as in the fact that he doesn't really want to stand all that well. We zoom up to his face, which I think is the one thing that everyone would want to see. How awesome is that face? You say something to me, man? He's got himself a little scar, of course, above his eye. At the side there as well. Just classic Al Pacino right there. I think they did a fantastic job. And for this, really, this figure is an older figure as well. I think it's about 3-4 years old. This is a really nice figure. He could have been maybe a little lighter. I find he's a little too tanned. But definitely face-wise, they've got the face down perfectly. I would say camera-wise, I'm looking through the viewfinder here. Generally, that's what I do here. That's how I operate this situation, as I like to have. Through the camera, his hair looks a little darker than what it actually is. I find that his hair in person is almost a little too brown. It could have been a little darker in color. But, I mean, I really can't take anything away from this figure. This figure is just awesome. Again, a display stand. Oh, a display stand with money. That would have been nice. Little piles of money. That would have been awesome. You can see, yes, he is wearing a white suit with a white vest underneath. Red collared shirt, completely open. Completely open. That is how Tony likes to roll. And speaking of roll, well, not really speaking of roll, but you can actually even see that they've sculpted in chest hair. Chest hair in there, my friends. He's also got himself, is that a handkerchief? Looks like a handkerchief. All the way down to his I guess they're brown leather boots. I don't know if it's surprisingly, of all the scenes in the movie that I always think of when I think of Scarface, it's never the end scene. It's always that montage. You know what I'm talking about? That montage video when Tony comes into power and you see him kind of walking out and they're like, and they're like talking, there's like 80s music going on and he's making money and he's going to the banks and stuff like that. And I just remember that scene where he's walking out and he's just like, I don't know why. I don't know why. But, you know, of the accessories, for the white-suited Tony, I likely will have him displayed with the handgun. Yeah, that's definitely how I'm gonna roll. When I do the review of the blue-suited Tony Montana, obviously I might swap it out, might do swapsies with another respected accessory. This one down here. In the way of Tony Montana's articulation. Oh, I think Tony Montana's outside. I could just hear someone racing to get away from the law, maybe. His head is on a ball joint. It doesn't really, I guess it does go up and down. There we go. Okay, it was just a little stiff. Tony was a little stiff. His arms are sadly only on a rotation. They don't go out or anything like that. He's got just a standard swivel in the elbow, standard swivel in the hand. You can kind of give him just some nice poses. Now the downside with it being a swiveled elbow, when you rotate it some aspects, like that one right there, you can see obviously, you know, it's going to look sectional. So you might have to have it in a certain way. Rotation again in this hand. Rotation in the waist, and then down below, rotation in his, and actually, excuse me, these are actually on a ball joint. They definitely look like they're on a ball joint. Yeah, just really a neat figure. Fairly inexpensive. I don't think I paid too much for him. I actually got both of them on eBay, and I probably only paid maybe $30 or so for both. But just a really neat figure. If you love Scarface, I would say this is a great figure to get. Matter of preference, I love the white, but I probably would be more inclined to get the blue if you only really had a choice. I mean, for me, I consider that the iconic Tony Montana. But the white suit, though, I definitely think is a neat figure. The face sculpt is down. I mean, they've definitely got that face sculpt down. For an older figure, awesome. Very, very cool. Tony Montana. I also, whenever I think Tony Montana, I now automatically think of that Jack Sparrow song by The Lonely Island. Sniffing mountains of cocaine. Now, Spot doesn't condone any cocaine sniffing, and nor do I condone, if you're a younger viewer, maybe not watch necessarily Scarface, because it's a little violent. A little bit of blood as well. But I still love that movie. It's still such a great movie. Tony Montana, I'm going to give him an 8. An 8 for Tony. Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the white-suited Tony Montana from the movie Scarface. Thanks for watching, guys. Certainly stick around, because right around the corner, maybe not this video, but right around the corner, I'll be having a look at the blue-suited version of Tony Montana. Lots of Scarface, my friends. Lots of Scarface. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.